What is going on, Flex Zone family? It's your boy, the host with the moist, God's favorite host, back here on the Flex Zone Podcast YouTube channel, the only place giving you your sports how you want it, when you need it, and what you need right now. We got breaking news on WNBA Star Brittney Griner as she pleaded guilty in Russia to her trial. I got the news. I got the story for you. Only place giving you your sports how you want it, when you need it. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Brittney Griner situation. And what do you think happens next for the star WNBA player? And I appreciate you guys joining me here on your Thursday, wherever you may be. First things first, Flex Zone family. You guys know we are family here on YouTube. Let me know in the comments. Let me know down below. New camera setup, new microphone setup. Let me know how I look on video, and let me know how I sound on the mic as well. Got some new things, got some new toys I'm working with, some new presentation things I'm working with to be better for you, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, here for our videos and content each and every day we give you here. I hope it looks good. I think it looks good. I look clearer, looking high def. You can see the light skin dripping off the screen. You can hear me hopefully nice and clear. Got a new setup, like I said, working on a few things. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. But enough about me. I'm here for the brand. Flex Zone Podcast. Again, only place giving you your sports how you want it, when you need it. Hit that bell, hit that like button, and hit that subscribe button as well. Let's get into it. According to ESPN, WNBA star Brittney Griner has pleaded guilty on Thursday to bring hashish oils into Russia, telling a judge she had done so inadvertently while asking the court for mercy. The move is not expected to end her trial in Russia anytime soon. Even with the guilty plea in Russian criminal courts, the judge will continue to read the full case file into record, and it could still go on for weeks or months. Griner, who was detained at Moscow's airport on February 17th, told the court she packaged vape cartridges accidentally and did not intend to break Russian law. Brittney said, and I quote, "I like to plead guilty, Your Honor, but there was no intent. I didn't want to break the law," Griner told the judge in English, which was translated into Russia for the courts. The next court hearing is scheduled for July 14th. Griner, who asked the judge for time to prepare her testimony, faces up to 10 years in prison if convicted of large-scale transportation of drugs. Before Thursday's hearing, Russian police escorted Griner handcuffed and clad bright red t-shirt and sports trousers into the courtroom past a crowd of journalists. Sources said the guilty plea to charges of drug possession and smuggling was a strategy to help facilitate a prisoner swap that could bring Griner home, and it was also recognition that there was no way she was going to be acquitted. U.S. officials and Russia experts have described the trial, which was in its second day, as theater, with a guilty verdict seen as a foregone conclusion. Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov warned Thursday that attempts by the American side to make noise in public doesn't help the practical settlement of issues. The White House said President Joe Biden called Griner's wife on Wednesday to assure her that he's doing all he can to obtain the athlete's release as soon as possible. They spoke after Biden read a letter from Griner in which she said she feared she'd never return home. There is no timetable for the length of the trial, but the real resolution to Griner's case is expected to be a deal that brings one or more Russians currently in U.S. custody back to Russia in exchange for the release of Griner and possibly another American, Paul Whelan, who has been detained in Russia since December 2018. Russia has sought the release of an arms dealer named Victor Bout, who is serving a 25-year sentence in the United States for supporting terrorism, but sources have stated that voices over in the Biden administration have urged against releasing Bout, who was known by the nickname the Merchant of Death. Sounds like someone else in Russia, rhymes with gluten. Experts have said any deal to release Griner would almost certainly require admission of guilty by the star, regardless of the facts. A source familiar with the strategy said by pleading guilty, Griner gets that out the way. And while it could complicate the public relation of the case, one source says she thought just to get her home, however possible, and deal with the fallout when she returns. Ryabkov noted that until Brittney Griner's trial is over, there are no formal or procedural reasons to talk about any future or further steps. He warned that U.S. criticism, including a description of Griner as wrongfully detained and dismissive comments about the Russian judicial system, makes it difficult to engage in detailed discussions of any possible exchanges. The persistence with The U.S. administration described those who are handed prison sentences for serious criminal articles and those who are awaiting the end of the investigation and court verdicts are wrongfully detained, reflects Washington's refusal to have a sober view of the outside world. The trial of the star Brittney Griner, Phoenix Mercury star, and two-time Olympic gold medalist, was adjourned after the start last week because two scheduled witnesses did not appear. Such delays are routine in Russian courts, and her detention has been authorized through December 20th. So, Flex Zone family, let me know what you think about this situation. I think, honestly, yes, she did technically break the law. But in this world that we live in, of all the crazy things going on, all the wrongful deaths, all these crazy acts of social injustice, all of these presentations of mass violence and mass killings and just war with Russia and Ukraine, Russia invading Ukraine because of their gluten, not going to say his name, person and fearless leader, there are worse things to worry about than someone bringing hashish, oils, and vape cartridges through a checkpoint to come home. Yes, she did break the law, but does she need to be detained for damn near a whole year? Basically, does she need to be away from her family, her wife, from the game she loves and has bought so much to, being an Olympic gold medalist, being one of the best players in the WNBA? Obviously, there's a hidden agenda here. Obviously, we know that it's political innuendos behind this between the U.S. and Russia wants one of their highest sought prisoners out from American custody, but the Americans aren't willing to budge on that. Joe Biden and his administration. So gluten, being the petty king that he is, petty white, petty LaBelle, petty white, will not allow her to be free. He knows what's going on. He knows the overall political undertones that are going on with this trial, the publicity, good, bad, and different, because he doesn't care, eyes that are being brought to his country and kind of in a sense taking a little bit of the eyes off of what he's doing to that other country and raiding them of their resources and rushing their citizens out and killing innocent people. He does not care. And Brittney Griner, unfortunately, is an innocent pawn to a larger overall game here. And I don't know what's going to happen next. As I said, she goes back to court the 14th. We shall see what happens with Griner and that whole situation. I don't honestly know if she's going to get out this month. I don't know if she's going to get out. They just said this could keep her through December 20th this year. We're in July. That's August, September, October, November, December. That's 5 more months. Basically, at least they can keep her. So basically keeping her through the rest of 2022. Is Brittney Griner going to be gone until 2023, away from her family, away from her wife, away from the game that she loves? Is her WNBA career in jeopardy of being over because she's missing an extended period of time? Will she ever play the game that she loves again? Will she be able to play for Team USA and win gold medals again? This is a snowball effect that has so many variables and so many people that will be affected. Besides Brittney Griner, you got the Phoenix Mercury, you have her family, you have the United States, you have the Russian aspect, you have Russian lawyers. Obviously, she doesn't speak Russian, so we don't know what's being said or not being said to her, regardless of people translating things. Hence why I try to learn various languages and teach your kids various languages. But these are things that we have to keep an eye on. Like I said, I don't see this ending anytime soon. It's publicity for Gluten and his crew, for his country, no matter what they're doing, right or wrong. The United States and Biden, we know Biden isn't the quickest of foot when it comes to certain issues that he doesn't necessarily have priority on. Obviously, there are things that are going on in his own country, in his own backyard, that he needs to take advantage of and address gun control, these mass killings, mass shootings, this whole Roe versus Wade situation. A lot of things going on in the country that we live in. Taxes, this inflation, this possible recession, this still pandemic that we're living in. A lot of things going on, and I'm not trying to make this a political platform, but we on the Flex Zone podcast wanted to bring light to the Brittney Griner situation, give light to the WNBA, and let them know and let them know that we do stand with Brittney Griner. We want to see her be released. We want to see her come home. And we want her to see her be able to resume her life, her relationship, her playing career. She's one of the best players in the WNBA, as I mentioned. She is a specimen like no other. She does things on the basketball court we have not seen a woman be able to do at the center position. She needs to be brought home and needs to be brought home with the swiftness. She has been there for an extended period of time. If you want to let this play out through July, through August, let the trial, let the legal process take its course. Okay, cool. But do not keep this lady for petty political agenda and petty political gain. And that's all I'm going to say about that for gluten and his fat, greedy crew and his greed for power and all of those other things. But as I said, God's favorite host here, the host with the Moist on the Flex On podcast. If you're joining us for the first time, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that bell to know when we're live. We got a lot of videos on the content side of it. We got a Baker Mayfield video. He was traded. We did a live stream last night for AEW. We did a live stream last week. Thank you, everybody, for watching Money in the Bank with us. We have a new episode coming this Monday of the flagship podcast, the Flex Zone podcast at 10 p.m. We got a lot of special guests lined up for the rest of July. More videos coming this week, next week. Hit that bell to know when we're live and what's coming up next. Hit that like button. Let me know if you like what I said or didn't say during this video. Hitting up that thumbs up helps us out tremendously. And it costs you nothing. It's free. In a world of everything going up, the Flex Zone is still free $99, $0.00. And of course, join the family if you haven't already. We welcome all members, no matter background, creed, ethnicity, sexual orientation. You're welcome here on the Flex Zone podcast. Hit that subscribe button. We welcome you with open arms, and we blow you a lovely kiss as well. Look at the ticker down below if you want to follow us on social media at the Flex Zone 1, flexzone1@gmail.com to tap in with us as well. And as always, Cash App, the Flex Zone 1 on Cash App if you want to donate to the cause as well. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts on the Brittney Griner situation. And of course, let me know what you think about the new setup. I got a new mic. Got some new camera aspects I'm working with. Let me know, do I look clean? Do I look pristine? Am I representing the voice, as they call me, the God's favorite host, your boy, the host with the moist? Do I look good? Do I look clean? How does it look when you're in America? Let me know, Flex Zone family. But I'm getting to get out of here. Hope you guys have a happy Thursday. If I don't see you before then, I'll probably be back tomorrow with another video. Stay tuned. Hit the bell. Hit that like button. And of course, subscribe. And as always, comment down below. It's the only place giving you your sports how you want to make it need it. The Brittney Griner situation is far from over, and the Flex Zone will be here to cover it each step of the way. Thank you for watching, and until next time, y'all, peace.